Okay, just okay. I'm gonna play Tie Bass. I'm gonna play Tie Bass 160 because I didn't succeed with this level the last time I played, and yet I came close, and so yeah, but I came close last time as I played, so it fills me with optimism, and so I'm gonna play again. I might have played if I wasn't full of optimism anyway, but you know how I roll by now, don't you, everyone? The way I'm tenacious like Rocky in the Rocky films when he's fighting against the odds, against boxers who seem almost undefeatable to him and all. Because you can't have that mindset in real life, can you? That people and your opposition and various situations are unbeatable, can you? That's a recipe for disaster in anyone's cookbook of life, isn't it? But I digress. Yes, as you can see, I'm doing much. As you can see, I'm doing much better this time, aren't I? Despite my occasional setbacks with my OCD anyway. But they won't trouble me for long because I've got that never say die mentality right now, and that should hopefully help me a lot in this particular situation anyway. But knowing my luck, I'll have got overconfident for nothing, and I'll end up having difficulty with these last bubbles, maybe after having such a great start just then. It would be typical of me after all, wouldn't it? But no, I've done it. Yeah, I have done it. He didn't come close to my old score, but you can't have everything, can you? And how many uh, well, only 8 of my friends have actually played these levels, and bear in mind I've got about 22 friends in total that play, so yeah, we're getting into somewhat elitist territory now, aren't we, Sonny Jim? But, as I often say, you can't afford to be daunted, can you? I mean, did Rocky allow himself to be daunted in the Rocky films? Well, yeah, once that first fight against Mr. T, but he lost that one, didn't he? And so there's a lesson to be learned there, isn't there, everyone? Yes, there is. If you deny it, then you're just in denial, my friends. And denial is a most unhealthy way to live your life, wallowing in. I know, because we've all suffered from denial every once in a while, haven't we? But it's those of us who allow it to become our permanent residence are the ones who end up being swallowed up by it and never succeeding in life. And that's a tragic shame, I'm sure you'll all agree. Ah, look, I've got 2 Rubik's Cubes now. So that means my opposition, in that case, the AI, in this case, the AI is in serious trouble. And that's what it gets for opposing my aspirations towards towards greatness, well, towards earning a more comfortable living anyway. I was just getting feeling conflicted with my OCD, you see. It often happens at the most inconvenient moments when I'm getting carried away with my little speeches about about making a more comfortable living, that kind of a thing. Because it's what we all want to do in life, isn't it? After all, you don't get people saying, "I want to live in an alleyway for the rest of my life," do you? Although that being said, if if the if the governments of the world start trying to force everyone to accept human microchips in order to be able to buy or sell anything in life, then it's starting to look like living in an alleyway might be preferable to that kind of thing, isn't it? Because you can't let them give you that kind of mark. The Bible says not to do that. Doing so will be disastrous to you, I believe. You must heed my advice when it comes to this, my sons. If you don't, disaster will follow. And you don't want that, do you, my friends? Well, the self-destructive ones amongst you might, but I digress. Because often when you get the liberal and atheistic types, they often seem to be rather self-destructive and reckless in life, don't they? Ah, another pleasant victory for me. Things are going quite swimmingly, aren't they? Wonder if I'll beat my score or just be first for that matter. Or did it beat my score, but it doesn't matter. Look. It was 162, wasn't it? I'm fourth. I'm fourth on this level. And I remember this level well because I play it quite a few times on my parents' mobile devices when I'm doing the bonus levels for them so that they can get all manner of prizes and whatnot. I'm good like that, aren't I? But it does give me something to do, so I'm not trying to come off like the ultimate do-gooder or anything. I'm not trying to come off like I'm the good Samaritan or something. It's just a way for me to have fun sometimes when I'm relaxing during downtime downstairs, although to be honest, lots of time actually serves as my downtime. But I digress. I digress, Sonny Jim. Oh, it seems like these last two might be a bit challenging, doesn't it? But we've got plenty of opportunities for powers here, so there's no need to panic just yet. Yes, I'd say I've done it now. I wonder where I'll be on the score chart, though. Doesn't matter though, as long with how we've got 3 stars and all. Still 4th, but not bad. So that was 163. And so now we're on to 164 and a 4th on this one as well. As you can see, I might have not been having too much of a great day when I was playing these levels for the first time. Oh, and I remember this one. I think I had it as a level on my parents' mobile devices one time. It can be somewhat difficult as well, because I mean, my moves are almost out already, but we must not let ourselves be daunted here. Don't think I'll do it, but at least I was close, and yeah, I wasn't prepared for so few amounts of moves on this level. Without going to get rid of all these beach balls to get this toy to the bottom, and we've only got 20 moves. That's quite insane, isn't it, when it comes to potential difficulty and all? But, as I often say, I'm elite, and so I'm going to do it. Yes. Yes, I think I've done it. I'm the best. And I me. And I made it look easy. Second as well, not too bad. Just curious to see where my mum is, 6th. Okay, now we're on to 165, which I'm second on. Haven't been first for a while on these levels, have I? Well, I haven't been first for at least 2 levels anyway, but that feels like a long time for someone like me anyway. Guess I'm just strange like that at times. Although anyone who has experience with OCD like I do knows what it feels like to be a perfectionist in some regards. Although you can obviously tell by me that one of the things that I'm not a perfectionist with is my personal hygiene, isn't it? Funny, because that's one of the things where a person actually benefits from being a perfectionist as well. That's why when you think about it, about lots of women have OCD in terms of hygiene and prettying themselves up and whatnot. doing extreme things like having 2 showers a day and whatnot. I used to think it was extreme just having 1 shower a day even. But yeah, I bet that was one of the reasons why I was ridiculed at high school. I mean, the civilized world doesn't have any place for trollish people like me, does it? Trollish people with offensive odours emanating from their armpits and all. Oh nice, a Rubik's Cube. This could be something of a boon in our efforts to accomplish the objective, couldn't it? Well, we've got to get lots of purple boxes with lights in the middle though, haven't we? That's a complication I wasn't particularly anticipating, unfortunately, Sonny Jim. And as the general, as one of the antagonist generals would say in Fear 2, his name at the moment escapes me, Vanek, Colonel Vanek. As Colonel Vanek would say, I don't like complications. Although he said it more menacing than me because I'm not really enacting extraordinaire or anything, am I? I still needed 5 of those lights in the middle for the purple boxes. Guess I misunderestimated the difficulty of the situation. And if you know where I got the word misunderestimated from, then you will get a mention in one of my videos, yes. Because we all know everyone wants a mention in one of my videos, because of how I'm going to be the first YouTuber ever to get 100 million subscribers. I'm going to be the first YouTuber ever to beat PewDiePie for the most subscribers ever. And when that day comes, I will be shown and featured on every TV channel in the world live at that point. Because I will be the new ruler of YouTube at that point. And every other YouTuber will bow before me and accept Jesus as their Lord and Saviour and acknowledge the greatness of God. Because I'm not a glory hog. The things I do are for God and Jesus, yes. I wonder if I'll achieve my objectives this time, though. Hey, that's a stroke of luck, isn't it? 4 of them at once there. 4 purple boxes with lights in them, anyway. Knowing my luck, though, once I start desperately trying to accomplish my few remaining objectives at the end, that's when I end up losing due to not trying to accomplish things on more of a spectacular, dramatic scale, so to speak. Things have always got to be complicated at the end, haven't they? Oh, well, I was pretty close anyway. Hopefully I've still got a good amount of lives left. 20 minutes we've been going for as well. So I've got a decent amount of time as well, fortunately. Just dealing with my OCD there. Because it's something of a sobering feeling when you start losing in the levels, and naturally that will bring one's OCD back, rearing its ugly head. Its ugly head, won't it? Although it takes an ugly individual like me to know something that's ugly, doesn't it? I totally just ruined that age-old insult just then with my rather complicated, awkward way of utilising it in a verbal fashion. Things are looking more optimistic now, though, fortunately. Almost all the Easter eggs are chocolatey now rather than papery, and so that's a sign that we're on our way to success and victory. Although I probably just got lucky with the positioning of the boxes and all this time, because I'm not always great in life. I don't always accomplish all inspirational feats of greatness and all. One more red light, oh yeah, there we go, and I've won, yes. Nice, 100,000, over 100,000 in score. And I'm second, nice, and only by 1,000 as well. Okay, now we're on to the next map section. That was definitely 165, yeah. Yes, I think this is the final map section where there's only 15 levels as well, because this one I think has 20 levels, and all the rest of the map sections after this have 20 as well. So yes, and I think this is where the bowling pins start, this map section. I really enjoy the bowling pin levels because I find them very satisfying to knock down, especially when I manage to knock a load of them down in one move with power-ups and whatnot. Seems like this is some kind of maybe amusement arcade or social hub, maybe, doesn't it? With the pinball machine here, with the cute faces and the skateboard on it and whatnot. Or maybe it's just some kind of a board with lights under it, which I thought were the wheels at first of the skateboard. And looks like we've got some cute whack-a-moles here as well, doesn't it? And bowling balls. Yes, I'd say it's a bowling alley, this. Although I've probably already said that before, haven't I? But I digress. Let's play 166. The first leg of the bowling pin is yes, and in order to get rid of these bowling pins, you've got to match any colours next up, and also shoot them with power-ups or hit them with various power-ups. You know what I mean, everyone. Don't be getting semantic and pedantic on me now, everyone. Just because I have my awkward times every now and then. But let us continue on with our endeavours to finish this and achieve YouTube fame and success and greatness and supremacy. Nice, and not a bad score I'm getting as well. So close to 100,000. Nice, and first as well. Makes you wonder if that house has a kind of waffle roof to it, and there's a chocolatey base to it, doesn't it? But I digress. That was 166, so let's go on to 167, which you've only got 1 star on. I find that unacceptable personally, and I can do better than that, so that's exactly what I'm going to do this time. Been going for 26 minutes. Oh, and something I've wanted to say for some time now. You know, their advert, I only see it, I only see the adverts when I play Tetris on Facebook, Tetris Battle, so I don't know if it's shown on TV or not. You know, their Adidas advert, which starts with a Frank Sinatra song, and lyrics are sung by what sound like a football crowd talking about doing it our own way or whatever, some kind of a creative process or something. Well, it's funny because every time I see that advert, I get bad memories in my head of that 2014 remake RoboCop film when the Alex Murphy character, I think, has had his accident with the car bomb, and and um, and he's just had the surgery to become the cybernetic RoboCop, and he's dreaming before being brought online for the first time in cybernetic form, and he's dreaming of being at a dance with his wife, uh, um, presumably before they were getting married or something, and dancing to a Frank Sinatra song, and just before he gets woken up and elements from the dream start vanishing in front of his eyes, a rather dramatic part of the Frank Sinatra song comes about with a sharp note from the brass, from the brass of the saxophones or trombones or trumpets or wherever, just before he wakes up. Yeah, I found that kind of scary how that part of the song plays just before he wakes up. Just adds a lot to the dramatics of it all, I think. To the shock factor and eeriness of it all, I think. It's one of the things that'll make me never look at Frank Sinatra music the same ever again. That's not to say I don't like it, mind you, it's just that, just makes me see it in more of a melancholic fashion, I suppose you could say now. More of a bittersweet, melancholic fashion. See, it'll be typical if after that good start, just then, if I end up failing the level just like I did last time after seeming to have a good start, won't it? With how things seem to be slowing down now, in terms of me accomplishing my objective and all. Got to focus on this. focus and believe in myself, Sonny Jim. Things are looking better now, I think. Oh, still got to get 7 blues. Shouldn't be too hard, though. Although, I'm not sure. That was very lucky, wasn't it? Only 1 star, but it was a hard level. Oh, we've been going for 30 minutes now. And I'm 3rd now, so yeah, I have it. Oh no, I was always 3rd, wasn't I, even? With my 1 star. I'll see if I can get up to level 170. I'm 3rd on this one as well, I think. I mean, with our only got 1 life left, maybe I'll lose my last life soon, and then I can feel better about ending the video knowing that I don't have a choice about the matter. Although with me having played for half an hour, I'll probably have an extra life now also. So that's actually 2 lives I'll have. And one of the things that can make this level hard is the fact that I don't always notice these bowling pins in the middle, because I've played this level on my parents' mobile devices as well. And I think I failed this level that time because I didn't notice the bowling pins in the middle, and I was just focusing on all the bubbles on the exterior parts of the level. Yes, I have my rather stupid ditzy moments, don't I? But don't we all, Sonny Jim? It would have been better if I could have got a propeller next to my Rubik's Cube as opposed to a TNT, but I'm still going to do that now. So let's use it and hope for the best. Oh, at least I got a hit in, better than nothing. Yeah, let's try that. Not too bad. Although knowing my luck now, maybe I won't get it. Just me to make the wrong move. Oh well, that was close anyway. Oh, no more lives. Well, I did well at least, made good progress. So I'll see you all next time, fans and DJ Maniacs alike. Goodbye.